get a Falco game going. We are going to be pushing some buttons. We're also going to be... What is this name? Anyway, we're going to be playing against Marth on Final Destination. We're going to be putting out some lasers, lower lasers, see if we can jump over them. So as you can see, we actually did the same thing that I was doing, and the person completely ran under me. Pushed them out. I said out. And as you can see, we can go down that way. Even these side Bs, it's just a little bit of a trade. Not a big deal for us. That was not a good back air. Oh, good roll. Oh, not a good laser. Am I dead? Nope. Push Marth out. Smash. Yeah, a lot of Marths want to run in and take their advantage right there, so we just attack them. We make sure we grab the edge just a little bit before Marth comes up so we can punish him. So as you notice, the Marth shielded and moved, shield and move. That was weird. We use the middle part. Whoa. A lot of Marths tech roll in there, so some Marths have been teching in place. So I went for a bit of a read with the forward smash, but of course I could have reacted to everything. And of course they could have ended up teching there. As you can see, this is a very common kind of kill that I will do against a lot of players, where I'll push them one way. Oh dear. And so even though we actually got a weak hit because they were trying to drift out and DIing out as a result, we got the kill. We're going to be getting the switch to Fox on Yoshi's, which is a strong level for Fox. Do you go to top platform? You do. We're going to go ahead and punish your lag. I kind of read the way they were going. And of course, we are going to do a down air right as we land, so we're able to get a punish. Definitely go back to the platform. Oh, rounded double shine. Rare footage coming out for me. I've never seen that in my life. I didn't know anyone could actually do that. I thought it was some task stuff. Alright, this person's cracked. We should have woken up and gotten our forward smash and not charged. Great DI. But no edge dash, so that's going to be a punish for us. Now notice I'm keeping this person in a lot of strange spots. I'm moving away, letting them see what they're going to do. So these persons come straight into me a few times. I'm trying to go for shine out of shield. Holy cow. Oops. Go ahead and cover the recovery again. Now, I wasn't expecting them to go to edge. Now I'm going to look for it this time. Yeah, okay. So, of course, we can just grab edge to avoid that, so we're going to be kind of looking for that in the future. Oh, thought I was going to get a jump. Edge, yeah. So again, we're kind of using our information from before, grabbing the edge right when we think they're going to be going for it, or grabbing the edge. Covering the edge right when we think they're going to go for it, because we're using our information from before. And I wanted to give you guys a little more information on the neutral, but on Yoshi's, it's so difficult. Fox is always present, and especially because this player was moving in so quickly, not even taking advantage of the platforms to attack from a lot of the time, which Fox can do greatly on that stage. Notice how they're low and they're long, and the top platform is also kind of lower than a lot of the other ones, and it's also long, so Fox can connect these really well together and attack from many angles on the stage. Very difficult for Falco to cover because Laser's covering the bottom area or the area in front of him, but Fox is always way above him, and it makes it hard for Falco to get his bear or up tilt in the good position to beat Fox all the time because there are so many angles and Fox can drop down so quickly. So anyway, we didn't see so much of that, but we still saw a little bit of it, and we also saw how hard it was to get around this person. We also saw some crazy SDI coming out, and I was talking in text, and I was talking a little bit how to counterplay some of those things. Against Marth, we talked a little bit about how to contain him, how to control stage, how to not give up so much advantage. Probably something else I could add a little bit if I want to think about this a little bit more is how I noticed that there was a cross up early, and instead what I tried to do is take more time. Laser in place a little bit more. I knew if the Marth is looking for it, and I also called out how they were taking the laser off of shield and then acting, that locking them down would be more about me staying in place, letting them come to me, or letting them make a mistake. These types of things can be very powerful for us, and so that's kind of what we were thinking about there. And of course with the Fox, they were also trying to come into us very quickly. You can kind of see the antsiness carry over from character to character. Hopefully some of that makes sense to you guys. And yeah, thank you IBDW for the games. Very funny name, and GG's. Alright, we're playing Marth Peach on FD. Now this is going to be a hard matchup for Peach. And the reason for that is partly because Marth's going to have a strong punish via grab. I did not have my strongest punish there. Okay, so we got a crouch cancel. That's good. And Peach has a lot of lag at the beginning of these. We go ahead and get a punish. Oh, strange. So of course, if Peach is going high right there, that's what Marth wants. Being at the upward diagonal angle for Marth is just a great position for him. He ends up getting forward air. It's going to come out up and right in front of him. And that's going to be where a lot of his punishes come from. Peach does have a stitch. It is random whether you're going to get one of those, but it's gone now. Roll down smash. Yep. And of course, holding in on down throw is going to lead to forward smashes, but also forward airs for Marth. Peach just kind of has to take that one hit, then she can air dodge out. Peach does have her resources back. Did use some, though. Well, didn't think that was going to happen. Shield in rough shape. Ended up holding down to try and get back on stage. You need to drift forward a little bit first before being... because you will drift back a little bit first for whatever reason when that doesn't happen. We're just going to go ahead and grab the edge right there. That's going to be an absolute closing of the entire game. So thank you, Mac, for playing. Alright, Matthew, we're coming on in. Marth, Falco, Dreamland. Falco's going to have a lot of room to move around, put his laser out. Thought we were going to be getting oh, get him. Oh, nice. Angle. I don't know why this guy keeps doing this angle. We're going to actually punish it this time. Notice how much extra damage and time we took. How much more confusing things were. Because we missed our first edge. Oh, that was strange. Trying to down tilt Falco too much. Not my best move. This person quite aggressive. Oh, shouldn't detect that. Should have in fact slid off the platform instead. Just a bad decision on my part. That's okay. We are out. Oh, somehow that hit. I'm not entirely sure how. And we caught him holding down that time. And it's going to be stock for us. So, of course, again, this person throwing out a lot of quick attacks. Like, look, there's not a lot of waiting on this person's end, as you can see. Get the angle again. Nope, didn't get the angle that time. Sometimes it's okay to test people on multiple things. The starting position was a bit different. I'm going to cross up because I knew that we were probably going to overshoot again. And we're going to go ahead and just go for a more aggressive finish because, of course, the person wasn't really going in for quicker recoveries before. Now we're going to be on a smaller stage. Forward air is going to cover so much of the stage, as you can see. Now we're just going to grab the edge. Don't want to give them another chance to attack. They are going to be able to ride much of the wall on Yoshi's. Absolutely take that trade. Oh, I can't believe they stayed there. Oops, missed. Not quite get my forward air out. That's okay. I'll absolutely take that double shine. Now we're back on the edge. Marthing on the edge, usually not very safe, but if Falco's going to go ahead and yeet, then it'll be a little different. Oh, I'm surprised. And they did not get their jump back, so we're going to keep them. And as soon as you see that jump, don't let them get it back if at all possible. And so, of course, I was going under their nairs. So they end up going for dare this time. And we're just going to go ahead, again, no early recovery options from this gamer. So we just run off, double jump, down air. We're going to go ahead and eliminate the stock. We could have actually stood on the lip of Yoshi's, got an angle down to get a down tilt, so it covers all of Falco's recovery options. All of his double jump options is what I mean. But we ended up just going for the spike anyway. So you saw how much the stage changed things, how I was able to play so much closer, how even though this person could rush me down more technically, it's so much harder for them to keep their laser control, because if they lose it at all, they have a hard time backing up, unlike on Dreamland, which is why Dreamland can often be a stronger stage for Falco against Marth. We showed some recovery things. We talked about how teching versus not teching can be valuable. Let's see, what else did we talk about? Just the person's pacing, how aggressive they were. We often don't play against such aggressive Falcos. Often we're playing against more patient ones, or at least more patient ones against Marth. So to play against a more patient one, I think many Marths do get overwhelmed by lasers. And so I think what you're going to see there is how much more take laser jab I did, or even running under the Falco. And obviously that's not necessarily the best solution, but it did work for me a little bit, and I got some mileage out of it. That's going to completely reverse the situation, as you can see, which is very important against Falco, because when you're getting lasered and you can't back up, very hard to get away from him, very hard to beat out his options, but when you have the space, much easier. So hopefully that makes some sense to you guys, and GG's Matthew.